Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Enderal. So, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I ended up getting behind. I was busy the majority of the weekend, and I did go and see Wonder Woman on Friday. Absolutely epic movie. Anyways, picking back up where we left off, we are in Castle Abdalor, and kind of making our way through here. There's two different doors we can go through. I think I'm going to go through this upper one first. Because we're trying to figure out what's down here. And I'll tell you what, just so we don't take any damages, we'll go ahead and open with this. There we go. Alright. One shot, well, two shots, two kills, right? Oh. There's fire in the floor. But yeah, it was a pretty busy weekend. My little sister and little brother, they were both about to go out of town with my dad to on vacation, you know. So they drove over and hung out a bit, and let's see, Friday we made curry, and then this is back where we came in at. Friday we made curry, and then, let's see, Monday I made budajigae. So, and it was quite delicious, I must say. It was very, very good. Budajigae is like a Korean dish. It translates to soldier stew, but yeah, it was very, very good. This is where we were before. So basically we just came around in a big circle. Like, that door just led us back into the same zone. That's crazy. Crazy bizarre. Because then if we come down here, this is where we started out at. So I guess this door, yeah, I guess this is the only door we haven't been through then. So we'll head on through here. Ooh. What do we have? We have a letter down here. And then actually this morning, actually I'll read this note first. The middle is all beginning and all ending. 2 times it steps forward, 2 times it steps to the left, stumbles 2 straight forward, and now faces from the middle to the horror. Now it stumbles to the right end, while holding its bloody hands, falls exactly 3 steps forward, then 2 to the left and 2 forward again. Gildemir. I think he's crazy. That's what I think. Anyways, this morning, right here. The middle is all beginning and all ending. 2 times it steps forward, 2 times it steps to the left. Okay, so the middle is the beginning. Oh no. And then 2 times it steps to the left. And then it goes forward, what was it, I think 3 or something like that? Stumbles 2 straight forward, and now faces from the middle to the horror. Now faces to the middle, okay? And then now faces from the middle to the horror. Now it stumbles to the right end, while holding its bloody hands, falls exactly 3 steps forward, then 2 to the left and 2 forward again. Okay, so we have to go all the way to the right end. Stumbles 2 steps forward. No, 3 steps forward, my bad. And then to the middle. And then on. Okay. But anyways, this morning, I took some trash out, right? Is this, I'm sure this isn't Domir. I'm just gonna shoot this person. Wild mage, okay. I've come to assume that anybody that I see inside of a cave is not good, and just kill everybody. Nah, just a bunch of junk. But anyways, this morning I took some trash out, and I heard something rattling around in the dumpster, and I assumed it was a raccoon, because the lids, whoever used it last had forgotten to close them. And so the raccoons will get in there. Oh, what is this? This looks like a boss. But anyways, whenever I looked in there, it was a raccoon, in fact. But then when I got to looking, there was 3 little baby ones in there, too. So then this morning, I spent a good while getting them out because, you know, raccoons can be difficult. Hey, how did that... There we go, you're dead. Don't think you're a boss just because you're sitting in a chair. But yeah, so I got the mom got out. She was actually pretty easy to get out because, you know, she can climb. And Gildemir the Mad One. Okay. Cold Glance of the Rat Catchers. Increases heavy armor skill by 5. One-handed attacks do 3% more damage. Increase your health by 8. Then we got Nimbus of the Mysterious Nomad. Robe of the Inner Flame. Elementarism spells cost 6% less to cast. Mana regenerates 8% faster. Then we got just some standard just junk. Spell tomes and a staff that actually don't sell for that much. I keep hearing something. Oh, that closes really quickly. Okay. Can I sit on this throne? Oh, but I can't actually move my camera. That's too bad. I was wanting to there we go. I can do it here. Well, anyways, so I got the babies out, or I got the mom out, you know. I didn't mean to sit in this. No. But she climbed right out, and then she was like standing there, like, "What about my babies?" You know, kind of giving me this look. So I, you know, I know she didn't understand me, but I kept telling her, I was like, "I'll get them out, you know, don't worry." Well, finally she kind of backed off because I wasn't, you know. Raccoons, they'll actually tear you apart. They can. They have some sharp little claws. But anyways, she finally kind of backed off and let me get the babies out. So she went over to the, we got Gildemir's key. I'm sure that opens that door back there, and that's about it. That was probably one of the worst massive chests I've ever seen. But then I ended up, you know, I tried to get the babies out the way I got the mom, which was I hung the stepladder over the dumpster, and like the stepladder that we have. And she climbed out. Well, of course, the babies, they couldn't do it. One was holding on to the stepladder with us like little raccoon hands. And tried to get him out, but he just ended up falling back. Well, no, I'm sorry. That one, I actually got him out. And he got up on the side of the dumpster. And was like sitting there like waiting for his siblings or whatever. And then falls right back in there. So I was like, okay, back to square one with you. But I ended up, I got a cardboard box, right? Because we still had some left over, like in the closet from when we moved. Because we were thinking, well, we might need them or something. And needless to say, I tried to put one of those in there, right? Looks like there's not really much of anything here. But so I had 3 little raccoons in there. I mean, you're talking this big, you know, they were like little bitty things. I will say they were heavier than I had expected when I was picking them up. They were chunky little things. That looks like a spider. Nope, but there's something in there. Come out with your hands up. Okay. But anyways, so I had the 3 babies, and then the mom was over there kind of watching me, like, you know, kind of worried. And it was sad because the babies just kept making this like little sound that they do, I guess. And I'm using Spark and Staff of Lightning. We've already been through here apparently, but anyways, they were having a fit, and I was just waiting for the mom to just come running over and be like, "Leave my babies alone," and attack me or something, you know. But needless to say, she did not, and I ended up, I had this shovel, right? This like long-handled shovel. I don't know. I guess that's what you call it. And I got it and got the stepladder and got up on there. Because, you know, raccoons, I didn't want to just put my hands in there and let them crawl out. Because even if they're not trying to, you know, they've got those little sharp claws, and I'd end up all scratched up. And plus, I know that they can carry diseases or whatever. So I figured I'd play it safe. And I got the shovel, right? And I lowered it in there. Well, okay, I forgot to... The box. First there was the box. That was great. So whenever I put that box in there, it was just, you know, a cardboard box. They just swarmed it. It was like, if you've ever seen Titanic, when all the people like swarm the boats, that's what it was. Okay, the Shadow Echo Mine sounds good. This is like, I think, the last place that we need to discover out this way, and then we can head on with the main quest. About time, right? But they just swarmed the box. They were just like, get it, and they were all clambering up on there and just ended up, first they flipped it and they all ended up in the box. And I was gonna like reach in there and just grab the box, but the dumpster's like deep, I guess. It'd be hard to get my hands in there, and do I want to go in that entrance or this entrance? I bet that's probably like a quick exit kind of thing. And plus they were like clambering around in the box, and I was just like, okay, no. I'm just going to, I flipped the box back over, and I lowered the shovel down in there, because I was thinking they'd get on top of there. Well, the first one got on there, and he, like, flipped over, like, upside down, and was just holding onto the shovel with his, like, little arms. And so I just kind of, like, brought him out, and set him there on the ground next to me. And he did extremely well. I think he was probably the best one. Like, as far as... There we go. You die. As far as getting him out of there. And then the second one, I got, he was pretty easy to get out. Now, I will say the first one, when I went to start trying to get the second one out, the first one came over and, like, just got up on the stepladder, which kind of worried me at first, you know. But he got up on the stepladder and was just kind of, like, nuzzling his body up against my leg. Like, right there. Like, he was really, really sweet, honestly. And I think he was, like, I don't know, waiting for... I don't know what that is. Waiting for me to, I don't know, tell him where to go or something. Or waiting for his mom or something like that. But, I got the second one out, and then it, when I was bringing it over to set it on the ground, it just let go, I guess, or just couldn't hold on, and just kind of fell. But he was okay. He kind of went. They make these like these little weird sounds the babies do. I don't know. I haven't ever heard the mom make that sound. You know, like it makes like an irritated sound, but the babies make this like really cute like little meh, meh sounds. They're like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but. If I'd had recording equipment, I would have showed you guys them. But anyways, the second one then like went over and sat with his like little sibling, and they were both just kind of watching me. And so I put the shovel in for the last one, right? And the last one was having a fit. I guess because his two siblings were gone, he was losing it because he was like the last little raccoon in there. And he got on the shovel, and I got him like to the top of the trash can basically, and I was about to, you know, move him over, and you know it all happened pretty quickly, and then he just falls, and I felt so bad because he just falls right into the bottom of the trash can, or the dumpster. I keep saying trash can, but you get the idea. Falls into the bottom of the dumpster, and he starts having a fit. Like he was throwing a fit before, and now he's like really throwing a fit, just making this like little sound he makes. And I was like, okay, and so I let him kind of calm down because he was just back and forth, just losing it. And I was sitting there thinking, like, any moment now, the mom's going to come back and just be, like, attacking me because her babies are in there screaming. Well, so I put the shovel back in there. And, of course, I'm wearing shorts and sandals outside, which probably wasn't the best idea ever. But, anyways, because I was just taking out the trash, you know. And so I put the shovel back in there, and he finally gets on it. And so then I start to bring him out, and then he falls again. And now, I mean, he's having a fit. He's like kicking up trash from the bottom of the dumpster and just throwing an absolute just fit. He was mad. And so I let him calm down, and his siblings are both just sitting there like looking up at me like, what's going on, you know? And So finally he calms down. I put the shovel back in there, and I wait till he gets on the rest of them had just held on to the handle, you know. But I got him. He got on the shovel spade part, and I just kind of rushed it to get him over. You know, I kind of bent the shovel and got him out real quick, and he still fell like a foot from the shovel to the ground because he was just being impatient. But that's okay. But yeah, they all got out, and it was funny because the cat. I don't know if you guys have heard about the cat. There was this cat, and of course we've got a dog and a rabbit, you know, and those are both my babies. And normally I'm more of a dog person, right? Well, this cat came up the other night. Came up to me while I was taking the dog out to use the bathroom. That is like the worst value ever. But this cat came up and was really, really sweet. Like, he just wanted attention and some food. He looked like he was starving, and I was worried about him. So I brought him in for a bit and fed him, which I know is, you do that with a cat and you're going to have the cat. It's just how it is, you know. My girlfriend let him out because he had to go to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom outside, you know, and he'll go to the door. He's really smart because he'll go to the door and just be like, meow, 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 and just start meowing like crazy and let us know, like, hey, I need to go outside. And then he'll go out and do his business and he'll come right back in. Well, she had let the cat out because he was having a fit to go outside. The cat comes over to where I'm trying to get the raccoons out. Like, after, like, I think the first raccoon, he's just standing about 10 feet back just watching. And, just watching. Like, I was thinking, you know, he seems curious about the rabbit, which we were worried about that. But he doesn't seem aggressive. So, I was very happy by that. But he just stood there and watched, and the raccoons would kind of look at him and then look back at me. And, you know, they were so confused. Well, finally, when they were all out, they all just kind of like ran around together around the trash dumpster for a minute, I guess looking for their mom. Then they headed off in the direction of the mom. So I imagine they probably met back up with her and stuff. So I hope so. I hope all's well that ends well. By the way, this is the cat. We're still working on grooming, but we've gotten him defleed and stuff. And this is the kitty cat. He's always just laying here by my feet whenever I record, so. And the Nook tends to lay, well, the Nook's right next to me right now, but he tends to lay over by me as well, so. Anyways, no intention of getting a cat, but now we have a cat. So, because I'm just too weak-willed, you know, if an animal comes up and he's hungry, I've got to feed him. And this cat, I mean, you could tell, didn't really have a home, didn't have a collar or anything like that, and it's a very needy cat. Nice thing is it's not too bothered by the dog. The only time it's really bothered by the dog is when the dog is acting like and just bounding around it and like shoving his face into the cat's face, and the cat doesn't like that very much. Okay, this is actually where we came in at. So we've explored this whole place. Okay, so I think we're done exploring for right now. I think that pretty much covers everything out here. And I guess we will. I've got loving going on here. We'll head back to Ark, and we've got some quests to turn in, just all kinds of stuff that we need to do. So we'll go ahead and do that, I think. All right, I'm just kind of going around and selling off a few things here that we've got, just to make a little bit of space and whatnot. Okay, well, I've got our carry weight down a bit. I can always buy something or whatnot.
Huh? Wait, I think I know you.
But let's see, what all quests do we have? We have to go talk to Erica. And is that it, really? Okay, yeah, that's all we have to do is just go talk to Erica. Alright, I believe Erica's in the Noble's Quarter, right? Yes, okay. So we're going to head on to the Noble's Quarter. And then I'll come back and I'm going to sell, and I might do a little bit of crafting, depending on if we have the materials on us or not. Not for sure, but I wouldn't mind making some more Aeterna armor. Part of me is hoping that we come across something better than Aeterna armor, but I don't know. I'm not for sure. Hi, lady. There we go.
Did you get a chance to look for my mother yet?
Yes, I did. Your mother's fine. She had some trouble with bandits, but she told me to give you this. You know, we actually picked up that quest, like, it was really early. Like, when we first got to Ark, pretty much, we met Erica. So...
Bandits? I'd like to tell you I'm relieved, but what if those bastards get the better of her someday? Or worse, if the undead attack her cabin? Oh, by the gods. I really don't see why she stays there. I really don't.
I don't see anybody getting the best of that woman.
Thank you for your efforts. I appreciate it. What about the paintings? Will she... you know... will she be able to deliver again?
I don't think so. She said something about taking a break. Best you ask her yourself next time you see her, or yes, she will. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, she will. Because I have a feeling she's going to do it again.
Good. That's good. Here. I think you've earned this for your help. Thank you again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to tell my husband about all this. Walk blessed. And know that you're welcome here anytime.
Alright. So we got 1500 XP, 390 penny coins. And the best part is we have very minimal number of quests now. So... anyways, I'm going to head back to the market. I'm going to do a bit of vendoring, and I may do just a little bit of crafting and enchanting. There's a couple things I wouldn't mind making, and then I'll be back once I get that stuff sorted and inventory dumped off, and then we'll pick back up with the main quest, I believe. Okay, well, a little bit of bad news. I went to enchant. I crafted up a couple things here. The Aeternal Boots and the Aeternal Cuirass. I crafted those up. You cannot put Fortify Archery on those. So, fun. Honestly, the boots, I could put like Fortify Carry Weight or something like that that's actually useful. But the boots I have, I'm actually going to keep those on because they actually give me 8% better bow damage. The chest piece is probably some of the worst enchantment possibilities that I've ever seen. It's awful. It's literally like heavy armor, a bunch of magic stuff, and then I can put like 20 health on it, which not a lot of point to that. So I was mainly looking for stuff like carry weight or archery, ideally. But anyways, I guess pushing on, since I don't really see much reason to enchant those for the time being. I guess we are going to head to the Starship's manufactory. And let's see, Duneville's over there. Okay. Alright, but I did stock up on scrolls. I also got all 25 of the handicraft master books that we need, and just a bunch of stuff like that. I've got tons of scrolls right now, so we're just going to go ahead and teleport to Duneville. Alright, so we have a little bit of a jaunt ahead of us. I'll keep an eye out for a bed. I meant to sleep before I came out, and then I didn't. But, now I guess that's the main thing we have left, other than, you know, a little bit of exploration and stuff, which we will come back to that. That's one of my goals in this series, is to at least try to explore everything. You know, I don't know if we'll find every magical symbol or all of that, but I do want to try to, you know, at least check everything out and whatnot, so. Alright, so here is the...
You took him! You took my son!
Yes, I did, actually. Is this... This is actually a common bug in my experience. There's been a lot of times whenever I go to start episodes where we'll be near a possessed person, and I'll start out recording the episode. I think I've mentioned it before, but I ended up cutting a lot of the footage because I was messing with these things. But I know I've made mention of this in the past. They're just broken. Like, there's no hitbox or anything for them. And the worst thing is they will follow you around, and it's so annoying. Oh. Okay. Oh, these guys are coming with me, I think. Yeah.
Prophet, it's good to see that you're here.
Ahoy.
Just follow the hallway down into the cave. That startling man is on the ship. Or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. So... this will be interesting. So this is the old man outside of Ark, right? Whoa. Oh, it's like a... oh, that's cool. It's like a Zeppelin. I was thinking it was going to be something like the last ship we were on. Which it makes sense that it's not, because that one ship was more like a mothership, I think. And this one's more of like a personal vessel kind of thing. There's little spiders. I'm used to shooting these things.
Well, he can't have built it all by himself. Just look at that thing. It's unbelievable.
I know, but apparently those steel spiders helped him. Interesting creatures, really. With enough of them, we could build another sun temple.
Huh, probably. Still, it would be better if he used his machines to keep those Naramese fanatics out of our city. Trusting in the seal of a Naramese sinistropist. It's naive, if you ask me.
I like our voice actress.
Well, you can't say that it doesn't work.
So far, if entropy is anything, it's unpredictable, Marek. 5 out of every 10 students do not live to see 30 winters. Ugh. Anyway, let's just hope that the Grandmaster knows what he's doing. This madness has to stop.
Her voice actress reminds me of Sarah's Victoria from Helsing. Actually, a lot. I think it's the way her, you know, she holds out the S and everything a little bit. I do quite like it. Sarah's Victoria was like one of my favorite parts of Helsing, and it was just, that's what it reminded me of immediately when we ran up there. What? There's a magical symbol down there. I have to have it. I must have it. Yes, this. Alright, so 52 out of 100. I still feel like we're missing so many of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many magical symbols. Alright, then I guess we'll head up onto the ship. Because that's where he's waiting for us. I don't know. There was that little area over there. I want to check that out real quick. I'm kind of curious. Are we actually going to like take off into like space and go to like a different place, or is it just going to be like a dungeon? I'm quite curious at this point. Oh, there's some kind of chests over here. And looks like just ore though. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll go talk to him. I'm assuming that he's probably ready to launch. He may want us to go get something. We'll see.
What he did ask for was a tube with a circumference of 3 fingers length. And does this look like 3 fingers length to you? His thoughts exactly. Now bring him a new one. Chop chop. A welcome sight in dark times. He has not forgotten what you have done for him. Welcome, friend.
That name. Skarn, I was told you needed help finishing our ship. What? Alright. His name is Skarn too, apparently.
Material, not help. To be honest, with all those brutes hammering on Gertrude right now, he is more concerned for her well-being than for his own need to be helped out.
Gertrude, probably the ship.
Ah, Gertrude. That's her name. It expresses both elegance as well as dignity, don't you think?
That little bitty door.
In her embrace, we will find the ancient fathers.
I see, but you will take us on your expedition as soon as Gertrude is ready to fly.
That's the deal, yes. Even though he wonders what you hope to find up there. Anyway, enough talk. They say you are quite skilled in finding things. And there are things that need to be found to finish Gertrude. Sakabaku copper alloys and a Pyrian crystal cube. Find them, the sooner the better.
Alright. I see. Where am I supposed to find these things?
Well, that's the challenge. The alloys can probably be found in one of the old startling mines in the Powder Desert. The crystal cube. That's a bit more complicated. But as far as he knows, you might find one in Thalgard. In the time of the expansion, there was a famous starling tinkerer working under Dalmarak. and he must have used similar cubes in his work. Here, I'll mark both locations on your map. Please don't die. That would be most unpleasant. Ah, and one of the arcanists was so kind as to put a teleport rune in the cave, so you can use this scroll to return here. And now, excuse him. There's a lot to do, and Gertrude does not like to be kept waiting.
Alright. Find a Pyrean crystal cube and 5 Sakabaku copper alloys. Sakabaku. Alright. Anyways, Forgotten Homeland, find these things. Okay, so where do we need to go for these? The Old Starling Mine. And way up there. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. Silver Grove, there was another path over here that led, I think, to this area or something. We'll probably head for the Old Starling Mine. And then, I guess, we'll go up to the mountains and see if there's a way over to that Thalgard or whatever. Because that's actually going to finish out, exploring that stuff is going to finish out the stuff that I wanted to check out in the Powder Desert area. So while we're over here, we might as well. I think that's the last, like, little spots that I need to check out anyways. And that'll actually finish out Golden Force too. So I figure we'll check that out and then we'll hit this and just kind of follow the coast up. Check out all this section here. So I thought we were going to be going into like space today or something. Seems like we're still a little ways off from that though. How much you want to bet this crazy possessed person still running around out here? I have no interest in paying you anything. Leave me alone. So there's another one right there. They come and they take us off. It's like possessed Mario. They come and they take it all. Something. I don't know. Oh man. Okay, so looks like right up here is the Old Starling Mines. We'll go ahead and hit this up. Oh cool, another possessed person.
You took him. You took my son.
Yes, I take all the babies. All the babies. At least that one, every once in a while you can hit one. But it's honestly every once in a while. It's not like most of the time you can hit them. It's like every once in a while we'll let you kill a possessed person. Okay, it did my mandatory like 1 hour crash. So, anyways, one time I actually ran one of those possessed people back to a Myrad Keeper and a Myrad and stuff. They started fighting the possessed person and even they couldn't kill it. Like nothing can hit those things. AoEs can't hit them. They're just like possessed people that never bothered to get a hitbox. So they're just immune to everything. Alright, so we've been through here. Is there going to be... Spiders are back. Okay. That's fine by me. Also, I'm going to keep my eye open for Shadow Steel. I could benefit from getting 1 ore of that for Aeterna. I couldn't make the gloves. The Aeterna gloves. I don't know for sure if they will allow archery to be put on them, but I was literally 1 ore short. Not even 1 ingot, I was 1 ore short. So it was just like, oh, look how close you are. You're so very close, but yet so far away. Yeah, you're dead. Ooh, expert book on handicraft, expert book on light magic. No use for either of them, but that's okay. Sorry, guys. None of this is personal. It's just gotta happen. Oh, shimmering alloy. There we go. That's what we're looking for. This, I don't know what this is about. It's nothing. I guess this is just telling us come upstairs to get your 5 pieces. Oh, Claws of the Ash Warriors. There we go. I believe this takes us outside, if I recall. Like we have to go down the tracks here, but that's fine. By the way, for those of you that enjoyed the checking out that area that have been removed or not fully added, I don't know, one or the other. There's a couple other places. I know there's a couple that were made as suggestions to check out. There's a couple that I remember from the past. We will check out some of those as we come by them and everything, because there might be more hidden stuff like that. So we will check that out in the future. In the future, periodically, we'll check one out and then do some stuff, then check one out, and see what all kind of like little tucked away hidden content like that there is. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Oh, I just found a magical symbol that I'd missed before over here at Old Sotiris. Just kind of tucked away behind these hives right on the right. So, very nice. I love how I just go into sneak and they're like, can't find him.
Someone's out there.
Alright. They're so bad at detecting me. And like, I haven't even pumped up stealth. Like, I took the stealth tree, sure, but that's really it. It's not like I was like, gotta get that sneak up. I keep saying stealth, but you guys know what I mean. Right over here. Hey! Yeah! Get you some of that! God, Skyrim fires arrows so fast, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna take those feline cat pelts, because I discovered that firm leather isn't that easy. Not all leathers are gonna make firm leather, not all pelts, and it's only like top tier, so I want to at least have a bit of that. But I wonder if Aeterna is like the best armor. I was kind of hoping, because I mean we've been coming across Aeterna. It's actually been, if you think about it, it's been a very long time since we changed out weapons or armor. I mean, we got Aeterna stuff a long time ago, and it seems to be, sadly, I think the best, at least thus far, that we can find or craft or anything. I mean, the set items, that's one thing I'll say is 68. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take health. Might as well. And then we'll start pumping more stamina. And expert books on handicraft. And master books on block. We'll start pumping up sneak after the next level, I guess. Yeah, we need 3 more points of block, and then we're set. Handicraft is at 63. But anyways, that's one thing I wish, if I had any qualms, I guess, and things that I'd like kind of changed and stuff, which, I mean, there's supposed to be an expansion. I know there was a lot of cut content and stuff, but I would like to see more, like, armor sets, as well as more armor types, I guess, would be the way to put it. Because as it stands right now, the sets that we've encountered, if I could just have armor with 25% bow damage on each piece, I would definitely take that. Because thus far, I haven't really noticed any, really wow type sets with really good stats and set bonuses and stuff that really compare. I mean, I know it kind of makes handicraft a bit more useful, where sets are kind of like, well, if you didn't level handicraft, then you can take this stuff. So I mean, it kind of makes sense. I just feel like we haven't really come across any new sets in a fairly long while. And at the beginning of the game, they were pretty impressive, and then they quickly kind of lost their luster. Because I mean, we've just, I mean, and of course this may be because of the way I play. I explore everything that I come across. But also, if Aeterna ends up being the highest, I would like for there to be like higher tiers, I guess. It almost looks like a magical symbol. And I missed that monkey. I could be too far. I may have hit a tree or some kind of underbrush stuff. But I know there is a monkey right there. But I would also like some form of night eye, even if there's like downsides to it or whatever, that's fine. But just an option for Night Eye would be nice. Actually, that may have not been a magical symbol. It may have been that Ven root. I just know it was something kind of glowing behind the grass, but I don't see a magical symbol, so that's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like this is just like some kind of like little town type area. I don't think these guys actually drop much of anything. Oh, suspicious soil mound. But I will say that, I mean, I'm not really complaining about the game. I think the game's spot on. It's great. Because keep in mind, I mean, this is a total overhaul. I mean, there's no vanilla really in this. So it was all handmade and stuff. So in that aspect, I think it's amazing. Go ahead and take that. I'm just thinking of like things that would be nice additions, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. And so this is just one little house. Had I known that, we would have checked this out a long time ago when we first came through this area, but I thought there was way more over here or something. What is, well, there's off in that direction. We'll check up here first. This is like some kind of like little hamlet town or something. Watch, the gate will be locked. No. Ah, you see me. You're too good. I don't know how I'm going to fight you guys. It's impossible. The Powder Cliff. Discovered. He's still here. Who's still here? Who might you be talking about? I was half expecting to find like a quest here. Like honestly, I was thinking, you know, there'll probably be a quest or something. Maybe like an old hermit woman. The foreman's house. Oh my gosh. I don't know what we've come across here. Oh wow, what has happened here? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I mean, there's just like blood and gross all over the place here. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, I did sell off a bunch of our old arrows just because we weren't really using them. Oh, what's this? A note. Last night I witnessed how Magrin got plastered and then carried barrels from the beach to the fallen tower. I've always said that something is wrong with the guy. I'm assuming maybe the fallen tower is off in that direction. I don't know. I have no actual clue. So, there's a door here that requires a key. And then there's the foreman's house. And then there is... Okay, that's also the foreman's house. Alright, so I guess we're going to go into the foreman's house. Hello, chicken! I love how, like, the livestock's all still alive. Okay, this place is very quiet. Regarding Magrin Ironford. Caldiff, I'm still worried. Since we have made you foreman instead of Magrin, he is brooding over something. I can feel it. He has been seen him walking to the sewers at the beach, where the old earth shafts can be entered. Better have a look around. I believe we still have a key in the old fortress. At worst, he's storing powder in order to... I can't flip the pages. Okay, yeah. I can't flip the pages, so I guess that's it. Earnings, book. And I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and sleep until daybreak. Honestly, I'll go ahead and tell you, I don't mean to run around at night as often as I do. It just kind of happens within this. And then it like... I guess I always forget to sleep, and then I get out in the wilderness, I'm like, I need a bed, I can't find one. I do apologize about that. So, anyways, I don't know... They said there was a key in the old fortress. I don't know where... Unless down there's the old fortress. I'll tell you what, we're going to try to scale across this. I mean, I think we can, just running on this. This is crazy. Requires key. Looks like a lot of these probably require a key. There's actually enemies on this. This is insane. I honestly, when we came down here, I thought there was going to be like a house with a little old lady that says like, oh, go get me this or something. You know, was what I was half expecting in my mind. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I think I was thinking of like, if it was Bethesda that did it, that's what there would be. There'd be like a little old lady in a house, and she would say, let's do some archery training. And then you'd have to like shoot targets in like a certain amount of time. Oh, these, I don't know if these actually have any kind of use, because if you recall, like the red Nern roots, there was a quest for that in Skyrim, but I don't know. These, I mean, the red vine roots are very uncommon. They're harder to find, I think, than the red Nern roots. But I don't know if there's a quest for those, or if they're just rare alchemy ingredients. So I've been holding on to them for the time being, just in case. Yeah, I'm betting this is probably the old fortress. I think I'm just going to hold my head like this. Oh, Magrin's house. We'll go inside. Alright. He was a drinker, to say the least. Letter from Leandra. You are a miserable wimp. Now you've finally done it. They've even preferred your little brother to you. It's time for me to finally find a proper mate. One who stands his ground and doesn't drown his moods with your red juice. Okay. So he was a drinker, in fact. I love how even in here, like, the floor is still very much slanted. So, I do quite like that. I do quite like it. I love all these just little subtle touches to Enderal. That's what really makes it for me, I think. He's like, oh gosh. It reminds me of when I was a kid, you know, you get on those big heels and you just kind of roll down them. And that's what it makes me think of. So I'm assuming the sewers is over off in that direction. What about, they said we need a key in that letter, so I'm guessing this is probably the old fortress. Looks like a fortress anyways. I love all these like just bizarre finds that we come across in this game. In this game, oh, Enderal. Open the door, close the door. Okay. Those doors drive me insane because I feel like there should be something there. Nothing in that one. This is really kind of like bizarre. Going up through this and... oh my gosh. This is... I cannot climb this. I cannot... okay. Well, I guess we'll try on the other side then. Powder Cliff Fortress. Okay, we can go through that door then. Alright, looks like standard chest junk. I want everything but the axe. The Golden House. I think we've already got that book. And Canal Key of the Powder Cliff. Silver Steel Dagger. Summon Sword, rank something another. I think it was rank 2, I don't know. Oh, what's this? Wild Mage Hood of Magic. I'll take it. Okay, can I go outside from here? Would this be permittable to do so? Okay, so we've come over here to where that passage was blocked. I bet we can get up in this direction then. It's not quite as steep. Aha! What's over here? Nothing. Looks like a whole lot of nothing up here. That's fine. That is fine. Everything's all like crooked out. It's crazy. Alright, so I guess the sewer is over in this direction. I love how we set out to find, I don't know, startling stuff. Oh, what's that? And then we end up getting so, like, I guess immersed in just quests and stuff. Is this the, yeah, Channel of the Powder Cliff. That's probably the sewer that they were talking about. And then there's a direction over here. I almost think... That may lead over to Duneville, in fact. And that pathway just leads up back out of here. Yeah, I'm betting this leads over to Duneville because there's that ship graveyard that we've never actually explored all of it. Ooh, what's this? Mogor. So they killed him. Because I didn't do that. I totally didn't do it. Oh, man. Delivery note. Shipment for 1 ton of gunpowder to the Golden Sickle to be delivered to the office of the Golden Sickle. Curek. So let's take a quick look over here. This looks to be the ship graveyard, yeah. But we've never actually explored. We'll have a quick peek in this area, I guess. Okay, there doesn't actually... Oh, what's this guy doing over here? Sorry, Mr. Bone Ripper. You do not stand a chance against us. And I believe that actually just leads... Yeah, that leads right back up to Duneville. Okay, so that's really all there is here. It is nice to know that there was like this little shortcut here this whole time. Alright, so we need to head into that channel then to figure out what's going on here, I'm assuming. It was Mogor, right? That the letter and stuff was written... Oh, it was a Magrin Ironforge. Not Mogrin. Okay, I'm honestly assuming this has something to do with the Golden Sickle quest line, like these two bodies, because there was that gunpowder for the Golden Sickle and all that. Maybe that'll be added with the Golden Sickle in the expansion. But anyways, I do know that it is about wrapping up point, so I am going to end this episode out here. I will say that tomorrow there'll be another episode of this, because I know this episode's going to be coming out just a bit late. It was just... the start of the week was so behind for me, I do apologize. So tomorrow there'll be another episode, and then we should be on track, right? Something like that. Roughly. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos. And next episode, I guess we'll hit this area, and then we'll head up the coast to this area, which looks to be rather large. But I don't really see any way to get over there except by water. Because if you recall, I mean, we've explored all of this section fairly thoroughly, I feel like. So I think coming along the coastline is probably going to be the way that we have to go. But anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.